Late spring in Japan is a time of fresh green, when the mountains and forests finally shed the barrenness of winter and become flushed with tender foliage. Follow me on a unique adventure in this glorious season as I venture into the mountains of Kofu Yamanashi, seeking the cascading emerald waters hidden beneath the bright new leaves. Near the trailhead, I found some blooming rhododendron. It was around the tail end of the flowering season. It's actually wonderfully sunny right now. But by the weather report, this is not expected to last. In fact, the later we get in the day, the higher the chance of precipitation, so we don't want to linger in this area for too long. The gentle green swayed in the breeze, as water sounded always in the distance. Passing a trail junction and a unique toilet building, I ventured forth, down towards the gorge. I think it might be an old mountain hut that has since been converted to kind of an emergency shelter. Overhead, amidst the greenery, the occasional rhododendron hung from dewy boughs. And up ahead, the hanging bridge stretched across a river. The trail meanders on, through forest and rock, before leading up to something quite spectacular. The first of the gorge's many waterfalls. Wow, the water is extremely blue. This is amazing. This is what I came to see. The crystal clear, shockingly blue streams that runs through these valleys. Just incredible. And there's more. So So that is Eugene Falls. Pretty cool name. was like walking through a scene in paradise. The trail continued on, hugging its way over and around the rocky terrain, always following the tumbling waters. The path led me right onto the very waters of the stream itself. And for a bit here, the going became slippery and a little treacherous. Still, it was a glorious feeling, just being here. Eventually, I came up to the deepest extent of the trail, where the crown jewel of the gorge was located, the Nanatsugama Godan no Taki. However, the usual path that leads close by the falls is closed for maintenance, an unfortunate turn of events. A temporary connecting trail led steeply up, and all there was to do was to follow it. It was pretty rough hiking, but scattered blossoms of pink rhododendron lifted my spirits along the way.
Holy crap! I did not expect this when I decided to hike here today. This is tougher than some mountains, although it's only a short section. Also, there's a sign here that seems to say that this way down the road, about 50 meters, there is a hanging bridge from which we could at least look down at the waterfall. So, sounds like good news to me. Let's go check it out. Okay, actually, we kind of cut across to the returning end of the trail here. But I'm thinking I can probably still go from this side, see how far it leads me, and whether I can get a better look at the waterfall. No luck. I guess it's back that way for me.
I had tried to approach the waterfall from the other end, but couldn't get far. Still, from up here, the mountains were visible in a new light. And, as the sign promised, I did get a good look at the waterfall below.
Pretty easy hiking now after we left, the riverside. Just a relatively level mountain trail now.
I came to an open lookout point and stopped here for some lunch. Munching contentedly on my rice ball, I admired the soothing green of the distant mountains.
Okay, I think I'm feeling the first bits of precipitation now. It is time to get out of here.
And so, with the faint scent of rain in the air, and with light-hearted steps, I trod the path back to the trailhead. Okay, we are back at the station, and as is mandatory, we are going to try to get ourselves the hot spring bath. So, I'm gonna look for one in this very interesting town here called Enzan. So, it looks like there is a hotel of sorts that also offers day bathing services. So we're gonna head there and take a look. So the train station was in this little town called Enzan. A town such as one would never have found if it weren't for hiking. Really cool. Let's go have this bath. Wow. Was that the best hot spring I've ever been to? Not really. It's not the most sophisticated facility either. Very simple. But I love coming to these random quaint places, and the people are so nice, and it's 500 yen, and this whole place has so much character. I love it, man.